Fire Emblem Three Houses has now been out for a week, and even though this video came out later than promised, it gave me a lot more time and information about these characters in order to better flesh out them, their builds, and their weapons. I also came across massive spoilers during my research, so you better be happy with what you got. Or else. Nah, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. The video is completely free of major plot spoilers, though obviously there will be some stuff regarding character backstories, so I guess be warned about that. Even if you're like me and don't have a Switch, this video won't tell you anything about the plot of the game, so we should all be fine. So, all that considered, welcome to Focus Emblem, the Fire Emblem Heroes Theorycrafting show, where together we explore the fan-made builds for 3 of the Golden Deer from the recently released game, Fire Emblem Three Houses. As with my previous 2 videos, 2 of the 3 heroes chosen here were chosen because of their appearance in the video Welcome to the Golden Deer House. While CLAUDE is also in that video, he's not only in the game already, but also what was covered in a previous video of mine, Fodland Wins, which you'll see linked in the description. Not very proud of my build for him, though I guess that's for you guys to judge. Raphael is the son of a merchant family. However, things went south when both of his parents were killed at sea. With their wallets now empty, Raphael took it upon himself to become a knight, in order to provide for both himself and his younger sister. Despite his misfortune, he remains a generally happy guy. Now, Raphael is very similar to Dolph from the Arcanea games. While Fire Emblem is a series full of big eaters, both Raphael and Dolph eat constantly in order to bulk up. In a support conversation with the Avatar in New Mystery of the Emblem, Dolph admits that he eats beyond the point of hunger, beyond the point of comfort, specifically so he can grow in size and be a better shield for his allies. Raphael is an equally big eater, but instead of focusing on defense, he prefers to use his insatiable appetite to grow his muscles so he can fight better. Raphael is actually the big unit on this banner, because of his weapon type. No, I didn't actually make him a beast unit. That would be random. That's just the closest version I can find to the weapon that he will obviously get. Gauntlets. Now, as anyone who's played Three Houses will know, gauntlets are amazing weapons. In Heroes, they'd be almost broken. And honestly, even with my tweaks, they probably still are. As in Three Houses, gauntlets would be brave weapons. All of them. Though they do their double attack on both the ally and enemy phases. To make up for that, not only do they reduce speed, but they also have an extremely low might, maxing out at maybe 5 or 6 for PRFs. Raphael's killer gauntlets only have 4 might. Hopefully that's enough for them to not break the game, but who knows. But gauntlet users have another skill that other heroes don't, innate within their abilities, that can do battle without a weapon equipped. After all, they aren't literally disarmed. Their Fists of Fury remain even when they don't have a weapon. I imagine that any 4-star Fist user wouldn't start out with an available gauntlet, just like many staff users. So that's pretty cool. That covered, let's discuss his other skills. For the most part, he's built around his abnormally high defense and his own desire to raise his attack power. He has Bonfire, referencing the high defense, while using Armored Blow to not only increase it further, but also to add to his bonfire attacks on the player phase. The only skill of his that doesn't fall into that is Renewal, which instead comes the closest approximation of his personal skill, Goodie Basket, which allows him the chance to heal 10% of his HP at the start of every turn by snacking on the battlefield. Leonie is personally my favorite character in the game. A villager from Leicester, she met Beleth's father, Geralt, when she was 13, and ever since that day, strove to be a mercenary like him. Her entire village raised the money it took to get her to the Officers' Academy, and she seeks to eventually pay them back, when she becomes a mercenary, just like her idol. Due to Beleth's place as the child and apparent heir to Geralt, this led to a little bit of a one-way rivalry with her own teacher, though not necessarily an unfriendly one. I originally designed Leonie as a mercenary type class before switching her over to the Lances in order to reflect how you recruit her in the academy phase. Even so, I imagine this skill set still works well with her. Her weapon is the Venom Lance. A venomous weapon deals 7 damage to her opponents after any combat that she initiates, like Jafar's Deathly Dagger. Swap and Vantage are both skills from sword-oriented classes, the Mercenary and Hero, but she can't actually become a hero since she's female. It's worth noting that she isn't the first 3 Houses unit to have Attack-Defense Bond in her skill list. Some of you may remember that I gave this same skill to Sylvain as well. That's because they both have very similar personal skills, where their damage dealt and taken is changed when adjacent to a member of the opposite gender. The skill is clearly the closest Faye has ever come to such a skill. Her last skill is Infantry Rush. Leonie wants to pay back the villagers that gave her the ability to follow her dreams. Villagers are always an infantry class, and therefore, she should have skill that can in some way empower infantry units. Due to her high attack, Infantry Rush seems like the best choice in that regard. Now, do you remember earlier when I said that only 2 of the units in this video were from the pre-release YouTube? Well, this is the one who wasn't there. I should have actually built Hilda, but for some reason, probably because certain friends of mine wouldn't shut up about her, I had it in my mind to build Lysithea instead. Since I have her done already, may as well put her in the video and save Hilda for later. Now, Lysithea is a highly talented mage with amazing attack and dexterity, even if she suffers from horrendous defenses. She's actually the youngest student at the monastery, and makes it in because of her exceptional skill with magic. While from Leicester, her family made an enemy of Adrestia when she was an infant, aiding in a rebellion against the Empire led by another house. That does, in a way, make her similar to Priscilla from the Blazing Blade. Lysithea wields the Hades totem, one that, so far as I'm aware, is new to 3 Houses. While it doesn't have any special abilities, I made it the equivalent of a Woe Dao and such, increasing damage on specials, since it's similar to the ability that comes from one of her crests, that of Charon, which increases might sometimes when she uses a combat art. Her special is Growing Thunder, referencing the fact that the crest of Charon is symbolized by a thunder dragon. Water Sweep is an excellent skill for her, since she has good speed and can't really do well when being hit with counterattacks. Preventing those is great for her. Finally, Lysithea has Red Tome Experience. Her personal skill in 3 Houses, Mastermind, allows her to obtain 50% more experience than anyone else who would in the same situation, which is a similar skill to the one presented here. And that's it for not only this video, but for 3 Houses for the next little while. It has been fun, but I doubt I'll touch this game much before I pick it up in September, to avoid any more spoilers. I think I'll actually take a break from these videos as a whole, give me time to focus on finishing the next episode of Deepest Lore, which I've been putting off for months. However, I have been planning on a companion series to this one for quite some time now, which I expect you all will see very soon. Until next time, happy summoning. Until next time, happy summoning.